Hi guys, and welcome back to My Dank Dog. This is episode 6 of My Next Grow in the Vivosun VGrow Smart Grow Box. Let's get into it. Just as a reminder, we are growing blackberry moonrocks in the Vivosun VGrow, and if you guys are interested in any Vivosun products, you can use my 15% discount code on the Vivosun website as well as the Vivosun Amazon store. What's really cool about the VGrow is that it's a self-contained unit that has everything from lighting, a self-watering system, air circulation, as well as a bunch of accessories in the kit, including a growing medium, fabric pots, pruning equipment, and a trellis net. Basically everything you need other than your seed and your water. But you can add on other accessories. This is a drip irrigation system, and just behind it you can see that there's a couple of 4-inch clip-on fans. So in this episode we're going to be adding those to our VGrow and seeing how they work within the Smart app. Let's start by looking at the Aero here, which is a 4-inch clip-on fan with a magnetic connector on the back, as well as a USB power cable connector here. So it looks pretty versatile. It's got a magnetic hook connector here that looks like it could connect anywhere, as well as inside a more traditional tent to one of the tent poles. As you can see, it just clips on and off, so you can probably put this fan anywhere you want where you can hook it on. It's also got this magnetic clip on here, which has got a 3M adhesive sticky on the back, so you're not limited to using this fan inside the VGrow. You could pretty much put it anywhere as long as you've got a USB power connection. The other add-on we're looking at is the Flex Feed drip irrigation kit, and as you can see, this looks pretty compact. This is going to fit inside the base irrigation well, the water well, so we'll look at that. And this is the pump as well as the 4 stakes that are going to fit inside our growing medium, which is cocoa. And then I guess we'll set it up to the Grow Pilot and work out how much of the liquid and nutrients we want to feed to our plant and on what cycle. This also fits to the VGrow with the USB cable. So yeah, it looks pretty compact. It's quite small. It's got a filter on the back there. It comes with an instruction booklet that allows you to pretty much follow it step by step, but it's pretty straightforward. As you can see, we're going to be fitting it inside the water reservoir and then adding the stakes to our pot, and then we will follow a step by step inside the Grow Pilot. So let's get into it. The VGrow comes with this magnetic clip system, so you can add everything from the trellis here to the add-ons. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to be adding our fan with the magnetic clip here at the back, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. The fan is installed. We've just basically got to plug in the USB, and that is going to go to the top of the VGrow hood. As you can see, it's got 3 USB options for us. There you go. The fan is on. That was as straightforward as it gets. The VGrow Smart Grow Box has a built-in air circulation system, so that's just surplus to what already comes with the VGrow. Right, let's move on to the self-watering fabric pot base here. This is where we're going to be adding our drip irrigation system. If I remove the fabric pot, you can see that roots have grown through the bottom of the pot and have also grown into these wicking laces here. So we're going to clean that up a bit, as well as the water and nutrient mix inside here, which has a bit of runoff from the cocoa. That's why it's got this brown sediment in here. So we're going to clean this up and clean that water out so that our drip irrigation system is starting with a new mix of nutrients. So we're just going to take 5 minutes to clean this up before we start. There you go. As you can see, those 2 holes on the side of the indent there, they're going to connect to these 2 little white spikes that we've got on either side of the pump, as well as the 3 suction cups on the bottom of this pump, and that's going to keep it in place and submerged under the water and nutrient mix. There's also a filter on the back here, as you can see, so everything looks pretty straightforward. We're just going to clip it into this indent now, and yeah, as easy as it gets, pretty straightforward. There's a kind of space or indent in the cover here that's going to allow us to thread these wires through, the pump wires and the USB connector here. So we're going to do that next. We're going to thread these wires through the cover and add these spikes into our cocoa inside the fabric pot. We're also going to have to mix up a new batch of nutrients and water with base A and base B. We're currently mixing 2 ml of A to a litre of water and 2 ml of B to a litre of water. So we're going to have to fill this well. I'm not sure how many litres it takes. We're soon going to find out. That's 1 litre. Okay, that's 2 litres. That's 3 litres. And we're still not covering the pump. That's 4 litres. We're almost there. Okay, so it actually took 5 litres to fill this well, and as you can see, the pump is fully submerged and the water is right up to the limit here. We're just going to replace the cover to this water reservoir and then thread the pump cable and the USB cable through the indent at the back of the cover, as you can see. You can also check your water levels here, and as you can see, we're good to go. So basically we're going to thread our USB cable up this little indent inside the 360 air circulation system right into one of 3 of these USB ports at the top of the VGrow, and using the Grow Pilot and Smart app we can turn on our USB port and flip from manual to cycle. We're going to be using cycle here, but you can adjust the amount of water that your drip irrigation system feeds your plants at any time. Basically we're going to be using the Vivosun recommended recipe inside the Grow Pilot. As you can see, we're on veg at the moment, but if you click through the sections at the bottom, seedling's not running at the moment, we're currently in veg. You can adjust this to your needs, so I'm going to do a deeper dive on this for the next episode. Again guys, thanks for tuning in, I do appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next episode and the growth update. Keep all the likes, all the comments, all the advice coming, I do appreciate it. And thanks again, Vivosun, for the VGrow Smart Grow Box. Bye bye.